Salutations everyone, and welcome to my thoughts on the Black Ops 3 beta. What I thought about the game, the good, the bad, the neutral, the things that we'll have to figure out. As we all know, with Call of Duty, the past couple of years haven't been too hot. As far as sales go, as far as the population of people playing those games, the reviews of, the hardcore Call of Duty fan base that have given it so much support for so long. We know that Ghost and Advanced Warfare were not the greatest of games. I myself barely played Ghost before I gave up that Ghost because it was garbage, worst Call of Duty ever. And I never even bought Advanced Warfare because of how bad Ghost was. But now we finally have Treyarch, the one and only decent Call of Duty developer, in their first current generation iteration of Call of Duty. So we got to play the beta for quite a while. I played just under a day, so yes, I definitely did enjoy it. Right now, I am leaning towards purchasing this game, and this comes from somebody who really liked Black Ops 2. Black Ops 1 is my favorite Call of Duty. I have played every single COD online from COD 4 all the way to Ghost, and I didn't play too much with Ghost and skipped Advanced Warfare, but this game definitely has a lot to offer. So let's start off with the good, then we'll go to the bad. They're a bit more bad than good, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad game per se, but it definitely has made mistakes, as every single Call of Duty has. And I'll try to make comparisons to Call of Duties that have come out to give you guys a good idea about, how this game handles and how it will be. So the good. Hit detection is pretty solid in this game. Very on par with Black Ops 2, and it's quite solid. You don't see, big lag spikes. You don't see as much shooting around, bullets curving around corners. You still do see that. It'll be a while before we can feel like, is it going to be as much as it was in Black Ops 2? But for now, even on the beta, it doesn't matter what platform you were on, the hit detection, pretty solid. Another good one is that there are clear defined capture zones this time around. They also took away the flags, which was very nice. Now we just have these little floating icons that disappear once you get close enough. So, those flapping flags won't be in your line of sight, ruining your shot and, taking away the field of view that you have to, defend yourself and your objective. It's a very nice clear circle, pulsating, looks rather nice, so you know where you can capture. If I avoid that grenade, am I still going to be capturing? Can I capture behind this or in front of this? It's very clear and defined, which is very nice. Another positive is a new lethal equipment that they added, the thermite grenade. It's very nice. It's basically like any other incendiary grenade that you would see in a first-person shooter, or any shooter really that has some sort of incendiary-like throwable device, and that you throw it, and it burns for, I don't know, maybe 3 seconds or so. And it's very cool because I think I will be using it because I'm an objective player. You'll see that in this game, and for most games that I ever play in Call of Duty, I'm an objective player. I care about winning. I care about getting captures, defends, flag returns, flag captures, defuses, detonations, what have you. I'm an objective kind of guy. What the thermite grenade will allow me to do is to use them as I already use, frags and Simtexes, right now. Even though I'm more of a C4 guy, we'll still get that later on in the video. But the thermite grenade allows me to have a constant, area of effect that will deter opponents from either trying to stop me from capturing the flag or capturing the flag themselves. It's not too strong. Flak Jacket will counter it, and you still have to stay inside that fire for over a second before it will kill you. Score streaks are back, very nice, so you'll be rewarded for doing the objective, as every Call of Duty should, but none has done since Black Ops 2, and it's nice that they are keeping to that. The Engineer perk shows the UAV location on the minimap. Very nice touch, easy to spot for the most part, at least the UAVs and the counter UAVs. The haters, while they can get shot down, which, is not a thing that I like, but that'll be in the neutral aspect of it. There's the power of the Tempest, we'll get into specialists in a bit. But the fact that it shows you the UAV, counter UAV, and the other kill streak locations is very nice. There's no panic knifing. After being told for the last 5 years in a row that there will be no panic knifing in this year's Call of Duty, this one actually delivers, because they actually took away the panic knife. Go figure. Every single other Call of Duty has lied about it, and this one actually got it better than any other Call of Duty before. So the knife has to be an equipable item. If you have no weapons, you'll get the knife by default. Otherwise, you can use it as a secondary weapon, and it's still, you know, a one-shot kill if you have it equipped. But if you don't have a knife equipped, then you're just going to use your butt of your gun. Unfortunately, you still can panic melee people, because it'll take 2 butts of that gun to get the kill. But let's say you go around a corner, someone panic butts you, you're not going to die, but they get an easy second hit in there. It still gives you more survivability against melee close quarter attacks and a little bit of a window to fire back, but it's still not perfect, but nonetheless the best it's ever been. There's no RNG to win guns. The way that Advanced Warfare lived, and that you have to get these supply drops and try to get these rare guns that have much better stats than all the others to have RNG, you know, win the games for you, give you a clear-cut advantage just based off of random chance, is not a thing. This is the way that Call of Duty should be, and that's how it is in Black Ops 3, with no RNG to win guns. There's no rooftop camping. I didn't play Advanced Warfare, but the jumping and the camping on rooftops is not a thing from what I've heard from people who have played Advanced Warfare. And with the thrusters and the jetpack, I'm kind of, 50-50 on. They do offer some nice, different ways to traverse a map. And of course, the maps are designed and changed that way. Even the upcoming Nuketown remake, which I'm not in favor of because I hate Nuketown because it's a bad map, they're making changes to it to become, more friendly to the more fluid move system with the thruster jetpack. See, that's about as high as you can jump. So there's not going to be many rooftops for you to jump up and camp on, and you aren't going to get much verticality. But the wall running is pretty nice. I think better than Titanfall. You are still at a major disadvantage while on the wall because you aren't going to be moving as fast. You can still get your surprise kills and do some awesome flanks, but for the most part, especially with lag, combined with the wall running and with the jumping, it has some negative aspects to it as well. So let's get into the bad. The connection is pretty bad. I would say it's on par with Modern Warfare 3. In that 4-bar, good to go. 3-bar, you're going to have some struggles. Anything lower than 3-bar, you can't play. Absolutely 100% unplayable, cannot play it. It's not like Black Ops 2, it's not like Black Ops 1, it's not like COD 4, that, if you had a 2-bar or a flickering 3-bar, 2-bar, you can still play and be, have some time to react to your opponent. That is not the case. This is very much like Modern Warfare 3, in that you should be on a 4-bar. 3-bar, you're going to be at a pretty good disadvantage. Anything lower than that, unplayable. Time to kill, too fast in this game. It's a lot like Ghosts, and they buffed SMGs and assault rifles a lot to make them be the all and be all of the game. The SMGs are going to rule this game, I'll tell you that right now, which is a bad thing because SMGs are inherently better than assault rifles when they are stronger. If you have a good assault rifle, at least an SMG will have better hipfire, you'll have better movement speed, and better ADS. But when the SMG is the better gun, there's no counter to it. When the SMG, like the Kuda, which is the gun that I'm using in this game, has a range just as good, if not better than an assault rifle, then there is nothing bad about it. The M8A7, insanely strong. It's a reskinned Type 95 from Modern Warfare 3. Insanely fast fire rate, one of the fastest fire rates in the franchise. Kills in one burst at all ranges. It's a 4-shot burst, not a 3-shot burst. Very, very fast, incredible fire rate, and absolutely zero recoil. It's the Type 95 all over again. Boo, M8A7. That's going to be a problem. Along with the Razorback, which is the strongest SMG in the game, which is going to be the gun that you see the most of if there's not a better one, like the MP7 or whatever was not available in the beta. Razorback, insanely strong. The spawns, very bad. Spawns very much like Call of Duty Ghost. The spawns don't flip when they should, and you don't spawn in safe areas. Black Ops 2 had it very, very good. Black Ops 1 spawns were absolutely perfect, but Black Ops 3 spawns, much like Ghost, very, very bad. You'll get spawn killed a lot. The Black Hat, way too strong. If you run a high score streak, a Black Hat can hack that, and all of a sudden your opponent has the kill streak or score streak that you worked for. And they didn't have to work for it. All they had to do was put on this very, very cheap 1 point worth in the pick 10 piece of equipment. So that needs to be fixed, because that makes the Wraith absolutely useless because your enemy team will just take it from you. The Specialists are too strong, they're imbalanced, they're inherently imbalanced. You can't have them all be just as good as one another. There are some that are fun, there are some that are broken cheap, like Rejacked, which is just second chance pro. The Tempest shouldn't chain lightning, and it shouldn't last super long. Your teammate could be dead for 3 seconds, and if you're next to him, you'll still get chain lightninged and get killed by it. And sometimes your body will even slide when you get Tempest, and it will get more kills for your opponents when it chain links to your other team. Rejacked, absolute garbage. Second chance pro. There shouldn't be a smoke screen. It just shouldn't be in the game altogether. It's nice that they took away that it keeps your score streak, but whatever. Some of them are kind of fun. The minigun on the Scythe, too strong. The bow and arrow, kind of fun. The ability to, double your score for 30 seconds is very nice. That's my favorite one. But inherently imbalanced and not good for the game. Shock charges are back. That's bad. Similarly, the trip mine is back, much like in Ghosts with the IEDs. A little easier to spot, and they can be destroyed, but nonetheless, it shouldn't be back, along with the trophy system. Anything that helps campers is bad. So trip mine, shock charges, trophy system, all good for campers, all bad for the game. Secondaries got shafted in this game. They only get 1 attachment by default, which is stupid because primaries get 3 by default, and it's, if you can get 4. You can get more than 1 with a wild card, but they're still treated unfairly. With the Specialist, Search and Destroy absolutely ruined. Search and Destroy is dependent upon the Specialist streaks, the wall hacks, the rejacks, the fact that you can survive being killed and Search and Destroy, basically have a second life, completely imbalanced. Search and Destroy absolutely ruined because of Specialist streaks, and you will only see the wall hack, the rejack, and maybe some glitch. Hellstorm, area of effect, too wide. Maps are pretty bad. I don't know why every Call of Duty in the past 5 years has destroyed the maps. They're easy to make, but they're bad. You can only have 1 score streak set up. One of the good things that Modern Warfare 3 did, but they're not keeping it. The game is not sound dependent, much like Black Ops 2, this is the neutral area. So whether you like that or don't like that, the sound isn't super important to this game, which I don't mind at all. Either if it was or it wasn't, I'll adapt. But the fact that sound is still no longer, what it was in Modern Warfare 2 or COD 4 or Black Ops 1, that's fine for me. The Sixth Sense perk is kind of nice. You will get kills that you wouldn't have got otherwise. But, it doesn't last too long, and it's just kind of like, has a little bit of up, a little bit of down, but, there's also a counter to it if you don't like it. The C4 cannot be detonated in the air, but it's still going to be almost as useful just like it has been in any other Call of Duty. There are no necessary perks, except for maybe Fast Hands, maybe Tac Mask, because Flashbang got buffed. I don't know why you buff Flashbang, it's insanely strong in this game, but they buffed Flashbang, but at least there's Tac Mask. The paint shop has 64 layers, which I don't care about camo, I care about emblems. Unfortunately, they added no new emblems that you can use. They added like some new figures and stickers and stuff, but as far as like the shapes, they added 0 shapes from Black Ops 2. You had 3 years to give us new stuff and you didn't. But hopefully, if they give us 64 layers and the emblems, that'll be just as good as giving me more objects to work with. The safeguard mode is pretty dumb. Don't like it. People will be using it to get their crazy scores and montage clips, so just be wary of that. If it's safeguard, it doesn't mean anything. It's the new Demolition, even though Demolition is back, which I don't like because Demolition is not a good game type, but safeguard will take its spot. The Hater can be shot down. I don't like that it can be shot down, but it is pretty hard to shoot down, so there is a little bit of that balance. And the snipers. The snipers will be fine. It's basically not changed. They took away the auto-aim assist, but if you're a sniper, it's barely going to affect you. Just find the sensitivity that works for you and practice and you'll be fine. I will give more in-depth details about all of the gun classes and stuff in their own separate videos, but these were my thoughts on the beta as a whole. Pretty fun. I would say worth the buy right now. If you like Black Ops 2, if you really hated Ghost and Advanced Warfare but still want to play a Call of Duty game, and of course it has zombies, so A lot of people will play the game just for zombies, so there's that. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in this video, put them down in the comment section below. I will try to answer them in future Black Ops 3 beta footage videos, and I will see you guys next time.